Blog Talk Radio.
Is it on? Is it on, honey? Is this bitch recording? Well, the red light is flashing, so that means yes, it is. What's up, YouTube land, Twitter land, Instagram land, Snapchat, Grindr, Scrub, BGC, Jack, Periscope, and last but not least, bitches, Christian Mingle, and the lands all across the land. This is your girl, T.S. Madison, and I'm coming to you loud, and in color from Raw Hollywood Live and Uncensored. Baby, are y'all ready to have the show of all shows this evening, hosted by Virgil and your girl, Miss T.S. Madison? You ready, baby?
I'm ready.
Let's get it started.
What's going on, everybody? This is the premiere show of Raw Hollywood Live and Uncensored, and I had to have my girl T.S. Madison because I know she was going to give tea, give life, and all of that. How you doing today, doll?
Well, I'm doing a little bit great. You know, things are going great. You know, stuff has its ups and downs, but I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. Huh?
I'm doing great. I'm following the line with you. Got you on the premiere episode, and I'm excited to be on the line chatting with you. The line is already lighting up because they ready to talk to you.
Yes, honey. Yes, that's how you're supposed to have it. You're supposed to have it in that built-in fan, hardcore fan base. You know, of people that love you and you love them back.
Oh, of course. Oh, I know. But before we get to the fans, I seen yesterday that you're filming a new TV show. Is there anything that you can tell us about that?
I can't talk about it. All I can say is, honey, that the children better be ready because I'm on a multiple set of shows. I'm not just on one. I'm on a multiple set of shows.
Okay. Yeah, because, you know, your fans, they already got a taste of you in the Wait a Minute thing that you did for the logo.
Yeah, wait. No, it's for World of Wonder. I love World of Wonder. World of Wonder is that's my family. That's RuPaul's people, and you know that's my family as well. So I love World of Wonder. That's all I'm at liberty to say.
Right. But I know we just got to keep watching your videos on Facebook and all the social media platforms. I know we're gonna find out sooner than later.
Yeah, y'all gonna find out sooner or later because you know something is gonna pop up real soon, and then something else gonna pop up after that, and then something else after that, and then you know that's just how it happens. Okay. Pop up on these hoes like some pimple shit.
I know that's right. Now let me ask you. I watch your videos a lot, and I see that you're a big advocate for LGBT rights and transgender rights. How does it feel being someone that can be a light for people like that?
Well, I mean, with the pros comes the cons with it, because people want you to be like I'm not squeaky clean. I don't have a squeaky clean background, but I own who I am and where I come from. And a lot of people say, how can you speak out about this or how can you speak out about that when you're this, when you're a dirty whore, you're a dirty porn star and you're nasty and you're these things, But what people have forgotten is that before I'm anything, I'm a human being, and I have the right to have a voice and an opinion about everything that's going on in the world. My job description or a part or a piece of what's on my resume does not define me as an individual. So, it has its good days, especially when I'm out and I'm able to see all the people come out to the events and prides and appearances that I come to, and it's filled with so many different people in there, and sometimes the lines are so long, but I make it my duty to converse with everyone that comes out, everybody, and the stories that they've told me about how some of my videos have changed their lives, and the places that my videos have reached it's amazing that I can sit in the comfort of my own home and be a boisterous activist for certain situations, and to see that things change, because words change people, and then people change things. Just the same way when they say prayer changes things. Prayer changes people, and people change things. So, to answer your question, it has its membership has its privileges. How about that?
Right. All right. Well, let me take a caller because I know they're excited to talk to you.
Yes, God, honey.
Hello, caller. State your name and where you're calling from.
Caller, you're on the air. Caller.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Travis, and I'm calling from Gainesville, Florida.
Hey, Travis, how you doing, baby? Did you like my porn star voice? I was like, hello. Hello.
Yes. Yes. I'm a
hey,
huge
baby.
fan. I'm a huge fan. I follow you on social media all the time. I'm the one that's always cooking, inviting you and Gia over to dinner.
Oh, baby, you see, you know the way to anyone's heart is through their stomach, and you can tease me. I'm a big girl. I am a big girl, baby. Yeah, where do you say you are? You're in Jacksonville?
No, I'm in Gainesville, Florida.
Oh, you're in Gainesville. You're in Gainesville.
Yeah. I took a picture of me and you, and I put it side by side maybe last week, and I tagged you in it on Facebook.
Child, honey, you know I have all those pages because, you know, I have a million haters that try to get my pages shut down. But my main page is T.S. Madison. It's T.S. Madison Hinton. Did you tag that or did you tag my Madison Timothy Hinton page? I have to go find it.
I tagged the T.S. Madison Hinton in it. You liked the picture, so I'm pretty sure you saw it because I seen where you liked it.
Okay, well I probably didn't. I probably got to go and download it and post it on my Instagram or something like that. You know. Yes, I'll do it. Okay. But honey, yes, especially with you frying some chicken. Yes.
But I just thank you so much, and you're an inspiration to all of us. I love you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And I watch your videos on a daily, and my sister be like, "You act like you know that woman." I'm like, "I do."
Well, if you sit down and watch me, you know I'm very inviting. I make you feel like that you know me because I am you. You know, whatever it is that I am you. I'm human, just like you are. So of course you know me. You know.
Yeah.
So are you close to Tampa?
Yes, I'm not. I might be like an hour and a half away from Tampa.
Oh, that's kind of because I'm going to be in Tampa on Monday, August the 10th, at Club Liquid. So if you had some time to come out, you can actually come out and see me. I arrive on the 9th, but I have I'm going to be meeting and greeting everybody on August the 10th at Club Liquid in Tampa, Florida. So I'll be in Tampa.
I know where that is. Actually, I know where that is.
Yes, if you get some time, honey, you want to bring me some baked lasagna with extra cheese, girl.
Girl, don't tell me that. I cook enough food to feed an army.
Girl, you baked lasagna with extra cheese. You know, I love Italian food. We can sit down and have a good old tea and things like that. I'm never bougie. I'm never gonna charge you to take a picture. You know what I'm saying? That's not my style. That's just I'm down. I'm down, baby.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah. A lot of these celebrities, they forget how they get famous. They get famous through us, and then they treat the fans like they're nothing. But without the fans, you're nothing. I don't feel. Yeah.
I know, and that's why I make it my duty to every appearance, every place that I'm at. You know, I hug the people. Listen, I was in Baltimore, and I did that Periscope video where I was at the crab place, and people came out. Like, they called the restaurant, and like, people came to the restaurant, and I was like, oh, my God, why did I put this up here? Like, why did I put this in real time that I'm still here? You know, but they came, and I hugged them, and I took pictures with them and stuff like that, because that's just the people make the star. The star don't make the people. And the star has to always remember to remain humble. They have to do that.
And that's absolutely right.
Yes. Bake lasagna, bitch, with the extra cheese, girl.
Yes, I'm ready. Oh my God! I'm gonna tag Jill in a status because Jill is my friend on Facebook, so you will know exactly who I am.
Okay, baby, do that, and we appreciate your love and support, and we appreciate you having our back in times of us needing to have our back, and you know those dark times that we need you guys. We love and appreciate you. for that.
Yes,
thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes, and I love you, baby.
And I love you back.
Yes, baked lasagna, honey, extra cheese.
You crazy.
Okay.
All right, so now I know that you're a huge Whitney Houston fan, like I was.
Oh my God!
I remember being a little gay little boy, watching The Bodyguard, singing and dancing to every single track.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on, baby. Hold on. You said The Bodyguard?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'll be 28 August 29th.
Baby, I was the Whitney before The Bodyguard. I was the Whitney with I found out what I've been missing, always on the run. I've been looking for someone. I'm talking about the You Give Good Love Whitney.
I know that song too.
You Give Good Love. Yeah, y'all got on her when she was in her Bodyguard days, baby. I was on her with her when the Whitney album came out, and Just Whitney and things of that nature. I'll let you slide because you said The Bodyguard.
But okay, so what is your feelings on everything surrounding her daughter Bobby Christina?
Personally, I think that Whitney's death was orchestrated. I don't know if it was orchestrated by the Illuminati. I do think that her death, she lived her life very recklessly, with substance abuse. And, people found a way to say, okay, if we did want to murder her, we can always put it on something that she struggled with all these years, okay?
Right.
She openly struggled with it, but I do think that Whitney was murdered, and I also think that Bobby Christina was murdered. I openly think that, and I haven't blogged about it because I had so much stuff going on. I haven't actually sat down and did a blog for the people, but when I do have an opportunity to actually sit down and talk, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about Sandra Bland. I'm going to talk about the teen woman that was, the trans woman that was murdered in Florida. I'm going to talk about these things, that I haven't had an opportunity to actually sit down and talk about because I've been on the road. But to answer your question, I think that she and Bobby Christina's murder were orchestrated, and I think that they were orchestrated by Pat Houston.
Oh.
I'm just going to go right in and say that. I do think that it was, I do. A person whose vocal abilities were ruled the airwaves for a long period of time and made such memorable music and has a library of music that's timeless.
Right.
Is more valuable dead than she is alive because she doesn't have that same voice. She's more valuable with that.
Yeah, it seemed like a lot of people was doing it. A lot of people are trying to, speculate that it was all about the money.
I do think that. I think her record sales actually went quadrupled during the time of her death and media coverage of it and funeral, and the sales just went through the roof after that. I think it went up another 100 million or something like that. The sales just. And then you have to also look at that Bobby Christina was the sole heir to her fortune. So who gets the money now? Who gets the money is the people who are the head of the estate.
Of course.
So who's the head of the estate? I said it. It was Pat Houston. That's how I feel. I know, that's not written in stone. Those are not facts. But that's the way I feel. Those are my speculations. When it comes down to money on a mass scale, I don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
Not on a 200 million, 300 million, 100 million girl, 10 million. I don't trust them on a scale like that. I don't.
Right.
I don't.
Yeah, it's really sad what family will do to another family member or even people that they're close to just for money.
Well, I've experienced it in my own family. I watched certain things transpire when my aunt passed away, and how her children were with certain stuff, and I just was like, oh my God. So so my aunt's life was only valued or equal to this. Are you? You know, I don't want to talk about that because I get very angry about that.
Right.
Like that's something in my family. I get very, very angry because I feel like that I lost somebody that was my true friend, and you know, I cry about this stuff openly because that was someone that I love. You know, she raised me with my mother, and that was my friend, and you know, to think about her being away from here and all these things that I have going on in life now, and she's not able to, in the physical form. I know she's in the spiritual form, able to see, but in the physical form, able to share these moments and things with me. You know, I feel some kind of way. Let's just say it like that.
Yeah, very understandable.
Yeah, but I do think that it was Pat Houston that did that stuff with Whitney.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, you know, on social media and, you know, different media outlets that, you know, are also looking at her, you know, between Whitney and, you know, her daughter.
Okay.
Now,
well, what do you think about? I mean, because I don't want to stay on it too long, but look at how the Nick Gordon. Child, it's just too much. It's too much. I was watching that stuff very, very closely when her. I don't know if you saw that blog when I said, oh, my God, the news stating that, you know, Nick Gordon, they found evidence of blah, blah, blah. And I made a real long blog about it. And I was like, girl, baby, all this stuff is orchestrated within the family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. But on to another topic.
Okay.
I've seen it a lot over the years. The separation of gays and transgenders.
Mm-hmm.
And I never understood it.
Well, I do.
And what's your take on it?
Well, I mean, look at today's gay man.
Mm-hmm.
Today's gay man is a gym buff. He wants to be in the gym and he wants to be rock solid. And every gay man wants to have a 9-pack, and you know, whether they're top or bottom. Okay.
Right.
Now, what's going on is that these men, the men that I gay identify, are now assimilating with the normal heterosexual man. Am I right?
Yes.
We transgender women and transgender people are outside the norm. So of course, I've sat back and I've watched gay identified men bash me in several groups. Just bash me. You know, and I'm like, sir, what you don't understand is that when they blow the horn and say all gays, all of them, buff, femme, fat, skinny, when all gays are called to the altar, sir, you have to get in line as well.
Of course.
And when America does not see us any different, what we have to do is stop trying to blend in. There's no reason for us to blend in. Why? Why? We are all made uniquely different. We're individually wrapped and flavored for the taste of who likes us. And the thing about it with gay men and transgender, a lot of gay men have had the thought in their mind of actually being a woman. A lot of them have.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them say, bitch, I can't cut it. I have big feet. I have broad shoulders. I have these things, you know, so I can't do it. And then they overdo the whole masculinity thing, like, okay, well, I'm going to go be a gym buff. I'm just going to go and I'm going to get swole. I'm going to get this 9-pack, and I'm going to be super macho. And when they see someone who is like what they like, who is like either what they want it to be or what they don't understand, they attack it. Everybody does not understand the thought process or the thinking or the way the mind is set up with a transgender individual. That's a trans woman or a trans man. They don't understand. A lot of us feel and know that we are trapped in the wrong gender. That's the way we feel in our mind. There are some people that don't feel that way. In the beginning, when I first started in my transition, I didn't feel that I was a woman trapped inside of a man's body. I felt like I was a horny ass boy, and I wanted to have sex with straight men. I wanted straight men to be attracted to me as a woman. Now, later on down the line, I can say, or you know what, maybe at that point when I was really horny, I was just a whore woman. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I probably was just a freaky ass whore woman trapped inside of a boy's body. I just wanted to experience sex as a woman with a man. Even as somebody, so I told someone this story before, and they said to me, "How could you experience sex as a woman with a man? You don't have a vagina." I said, "Smart. Hair and titties, baby." The way a man loves on hair and titties, you a woman, not you, but I'm just saying, I told a woman, you're a woman, you already know what's hitting for, baby. You know what he do. So that's how I wanted to experience the whole thing. In the beginning, I will honestly say, in the beginning of my transition, it was sexual for me. It was sexual. But at growing, my hormones were ruling me at the time. But growing, my mind is ruling me at this time. You understand what I'm saying? I'm transitioning in the mind. So, and me watching Janet Mock and me watching Laverne, but me mostly watching Janet Mock, I learned the difference between sexual orientation, sexuality, and gender identity. I learned the difference in between because, bitch, I'm from a house full of women. Straight women raised me. You know what I'm saying? I was raised around all women and black women at that. And they wasn't trying to learn anything about any transgenderism, any transsexualism. They weren't trying to learn nothing about that. They just knew that it was a boy dressed up as a girl. They didn't know anything else but that. And that's what I was raised in the house as. So I grew up in my mind thinking, shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gay.
Yeah, of course. I know exactly what you mean. Because a lot of us have gone through that.
But as time grew and I started to really learn, see, this is why knowledge is the key to everything. And I learned that I wasn't just gay. I wasn't just a gay boy. I was psychologically, I was a woman, and I was psychologically a woman. And my hormones dictated to me, bitch, you got to get you some dick, and you don't want no gay dick. You want you a man. I don't know how to break it down more simpler than that. So that's all I got right there. But I just think that gay men and transgender people kind of bump heads a lot because gay men want to really assimilate with society. Even though we want to blend in with society with the way we look, we know that we know what it is. But gay men don't cut us any slack. They just like the straight people. You a dude, you gonna always be a dude. Miss Thing, look at you. Miss Thing, you're a man. You're these things. They help add to the problem. They add to the problem. They don't.
Yes, they do.
You know, I've been places where gay boys have clocked my tea and have been with the straight boys and have been shady. And I'm like, first of all, two things are going to happen. One, I'm going to stab you in your motherfucking eye in front of these straight boys. And two, they're going to laugh at you because they're not going to. They actually do not see you any different than they see me. Except they probably want to fuck me. They'll fuck me quicker than they'll fuck you.
Yep.
Did you get any knowledge? Did you get any knowledge from that, honey?
Oh yes, I did.
in its rawest basic form. Yes.
You're always schooling them. We're gonna take.
But listen, hold on before we leave. It's girls like myself who mingle with gay society and who get with the gay male and help them understand what's going on. I help them understand. I don't just throw it out in their face.
Yes, I agree.
Throw it in their face. I help you understand, baby. You might have had these same feelings, but you probably couldn't act on them. Now, are we going to talk about Caitlyn Jenner anywhere in this conversation?
Oh, we're going to take one quick caller, and we're going to talk about that.
All right. Caller. Caller, you're live on the air.
State your name and where you're calling from.
Caller, hi, you're live on the air.
I guess they're not there.
Well.
Okay, well, let's talk about Caitlyn then.
Okay.
What is this?
Everybody's talking about they don't understand why Caitlyn did what she did and why everybody they don't understand. I don't understand. Bitch, open your mind further than what you see. This Bruce was an Olympic gold medal. He was our country's champion. We have no idea who he was from a child and what he was struggling with in his mind as a child. What he did was, when he was Bruce, what he did as Bruce was put himself last and put everything that was necessary first. Now, she's Caitlyn now. She has provided for her family. She has done what she needed to do for the country. She has lived her life publicly in front of people the way that she was supposed to live in front of them. It's her time now. Let her have her time. It is her time.
And she's her happiest now.
And that's her time. It's her time. Do I think that she's the voice and the face for all transgender people? No, I do not think that. I do not think that. Am I happy that they're giving her a lot of spotlight and things of that nature? Yes, I'm very happy that they're doing those things for her, because it is opening up doors for me and other trans women to be able to come through and tell a different side of the story. Now, do I want people to stop bashing or to accept? I want people to do a lot of things. They're never going to stop bashing, and people are never going to accept. I just want people to understand. See, with my transition, I decided to put myself before I put my family. I didn't care what my mom thought. I didn't care what my grandparents thought. I didn't care what my brothers thought. I jumped right in the dress. That's just how it was. Listen. And those decisions that I made, let me tell you something. Those decisions for me to go ahead on and be who I felt that I was in those beginning stages, I had to walk a hard road with that. I didn't have it was hard for me with work, and it was hard for me with living. It was hard for me. Yes. So in my opinion, and this is my opinion, which I'm allowed to have, when Caitlyn was Bruce chose to make the sacrifice to put his family, his life, his country before everything, before his who he was. When she got down to the point that she became Caitlyn, everything else is abstract now. She's done it. She's done all that stuff. It's done. She can live her life.
I think she got to a point where she was tired, and it's almost like, being locked up, not being able to be who you are and have to hide and stuff like that. I think she got to a point where she got tired, and she even said that, I don't want to die one day and not have lived who I felt as though I should be living as. And
correct.
I think in that moment, it's like, I'm tired.
Okay. It says 90 seconds. What does that mean?
The show's coming to a close in 90 seconds.
Really?
Yes. We're gonna have to have you on for part 2.
This is a short show.
I know. But it's the first show. We're gonna have to get you for a second show. But let's see if we can try to get one last caller before we come to a close.
Okay. Woo. Caller, you're live on the air. It's 60 seconds left to the show, honey. You're live on the air.
Hello, caller.
Is it on?
Is this thing recording, baby?
Yes, it is. Yes, God.
Yes, it is, baby.
It's Dorian from Baltimore. I showed up at the Crab Shack to see you.
Hey, baby, your pretty self. You're so pretty. When I tell you you're so pretty coming in there. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful person, honey. Yeah. Yes.
This was a great
How you
interview,
doing?
guys. I'm great. I'm happy to be talking to you again. It was a great interview. I listened to the whole thing. I love you so much.
Okay.
And
I love you too.
Keep being yourself and giving us life.
I promise. I do promise. I love you, baby. We got 10 seconds left, Virgil.
All right. Well,
all right, baby.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, there it goes. Hello?
Okay. Yeah.